Hey folks, Deano here again, and yeah, I got impatient again. Yeah, this is the brand new, or well, it's about a month or so old in Japan at the moment. Yeah, this is a Super Saiyan God Son Goku, Saiyan God instilled with the light of righteous hearts. Jeez, oh Tamashi, what are these names? They're getting worse. Uh, I mean, applaud for effort. It's not pidgin English, so yeah, at least they made sure before they put it out. But yeah, this is a God Goku. This is the brand new release. I think this is a standard release. It retails for 35 quid. I want to say something like that. But me, I managed to get it off AliExpress for 23 in their sale. Yeah, I had to snap it up. It was far too much of a deal for me not to. And it is the real deal, as I said. There are sellers on AliExpress selling official items on top of the third party and bootleg stuff. So yeah, if I can save some money and get it earlier than I would in the UK, then yeah, of course I'm going to buy it. There will be a link in the description down below if you want to maybe purchase this guy on AliExpress. I think now that the sale's over, he's went up to about 30, round about there, which is still cheap. Like, you're getting that, like, with tax, you're probably looking about retail price, and you're not having to wait for UK stores to finally get him in stock. Because I don't think he's due in until, like, the end of July, start of August in the UK. At least that's what my pre-order on Karibo is saying. So yeah, now that that ramble is out of the way, as per usual, let's get him off the turntable and take a look at the box. So yeah, with the turntable out the way, the box is just your standard Figuarts Dragonball packaging. This one is, it says Dragonball Super, but the colouring of this guy specifically seems to lean more into the Battle of Gods movie than the anime does. Although the colours are pretty similar, all in, but I'm just meaning like the shading in general. This is like the third or fourth time Tamashi's done this, where one of the recolours for their event exclusives has then been repurposed a couple of years down the line as like a budget release. So yeah, this is just another one of them. It's essentially the same figure with actually a bit more shading, and instead of the translucent hair, we get a nice metallic painted one, which I do prefer. So yeah, the box itself, we have that insane title. I don't even think I can get all of that into a title on YouTube. We will see if I figure that out. But yeah, nice picture of him on the side. I like the deep red that they've went with on this figure. You'll also notice in the back, they're no longer using the like paper inserts. They're just painting the back of the box, or like printing it that colour. So yeah, Tamashi logo. So you know it is the real deal. This toy sticker is the number 3. If someone knows down in the comments, they can let me know. There's that many different toy stickers now. I'm not sure what means what. Like, I know it means territories, but yeah, not really sure where this one came from. We've got designed by Tamashii Nations Japan, Bandai Spirits, made in China. This is the Chinese factory. You know the joints are going to be tight. You'll love to see it. And on the back of the box, you can. This is the first time me looking at the back of the box. There is Chinese, Chinese sticker all over it. Bandai Namco Asia. You can't speak English, Dean. And yeah, just I'm guessing that's Bandai Hong Kong's address. So I guess we know where this one came from now. It's a Hong Kong release. Fair enough. But yeah, nice pictures on the back of everything he comes with. I do seem to recall that they'd done this with the Rosé Goku Black, where the pictures on the back were actually of the exclusive release. And you can tell there are differences between the promo images and what we actually got, namely the hair colour. Hair colour is brighter on the promo images, but yeah, still nice. So yeah, just like that, box is sorted. So let's take a look at his accessories. So being a sort of budget release, we don't really get much in the way of accessories, just the standard affair of Goku stuff. In fact, I think it's the exact same stuff we got with the original release. Spoilers, this is like the bootleg one, but yeah, it had that god-awful bright yellow, which for some reason Tamashii went with for that first release. But yeah, in terms of heads, the one he comes with in the package is a sort of stern face, but it's not looking forward, it's actually looking off to the side, which is pretty cool. They actually changed that up a bit for the releases. Two of them are the same as the original, with slight extra details under the eyes, and two of them have been changed to like looking off to the side, which is fair enough. I put this one on him the minute I got him out of the package, because of course I did. I like the smirk, especially on God Goku. So yeah, it does look really nice. As you can see, like I said, there's a little bit extra detail under the eyes. But all in all, like, the God Goku faces to me have always been a little bit round and flat, compared to like other faces. So yeah, not sure why they didn't really change the face prints all that much. Bit of extra detail that went a long way with this guy, but hey-oh. It comes with gritty teeth face, which does look quite nice. Again, you can see that extra detail just under the eyes. It's subtle, but it is there. And finally, we have the yelling face, which, again, he's looking off to the side instead of where it was originally, which was looking straight on. So, decent enough. I do like it when they're looking off to the side in some of the faces. You get some more dynamic sort of poses with them. Saying that, I usually end up just keeping them in standard standing hero poses, so bit of a hypocrite, but there you go. In terms of hands, comes with a pair of fists on him in the package, pair of Ki Blast hands. You will notice these are the standard 2.0 Goku hands. Unfortunately, they are still giving us these despite them having 3.0 molds for hands now, which, as we've discussed earlier, do fit on the 2.0s. So yeah, pair of martial arts posing hands, pair of Kamehameha grippy style pose hands, and finally a pair of karate chop Ki Blast hands. These are getting a bit rare to find now. Not a lot of Gokus actually come with these, but yeah, decent enough that it comes with it, I suppose. So yeah, let's take a look at Goku himself, shall we? And yeah, right off the bat, even though this is just a 2.0, like, I know at this point a lot of people have like turned into, not saying this in a bad way, but 3.0 snobs, where like any figure that releases and isn't a 3.0 anymore, it's suddenly complete trash, throw it straight in the bin, don't want to buy it. Yeah, I don't understand that mentality. Like, the 3.0 mold, especially for something like God Goku, where you want a really slender build, like, they wouldn't be able to use the Namek design or the Gohan design. It would have to be an entirely new mold, which at this point, they're really not going to do for a God Goku when they have a decent enough mold just lying there waiting. And in my opinion, the 2.0 is still a decent enough mold as it is. Like, sure, you can't move the legs out to do the splits quite as much, but you can move it back the way, and you can move it just as far forward. Or at least you can with the first run of 3.0s, like the new one, like the Namek Goku and the Cell Saga Gohan. They've got soft, rubbery crotch pieces. Don't take that out of context. And you can just like fold it out of the way to get higher kicks and stuff like that. But yeah, the 2.0 mode's still perfectly serviceable. Do I wish it was 3.0? Absolutely. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But yeah, the details in this guy, I really do like. Like, the God Goku mold itself, I believe this was actually the first mold for Goku that they've done. Where it looks like the standard mold that they used for years for the 2.0 Goku, but it's not. The chest, stomach, and arms are slightly slimmer, and I think the legs are a little bit as well. The way those attach looks a bit slimmer, which fits the proportions of God Goku really well. Even the neck is a different mold to the standard one, which surprisingly they've not redone this guy before now, apart from like the Comic-Con exclusive, as I said. But yeah, he does have a lot of shading, sort of almost deep orange, red shading on the orange of the gi. Looks really nice. Unfortunately though, like, there's no shading on the upper torso, it's just on the lower, which I'm not sure why they did that. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. So yeah, I wish they would have done a bit of shading on the upper torso. I don't know whether that would have been a bit too much. That's maybe why they didn't do it. But at the same time, like, why would you bother doing it on the stomach then? Like, I don't understand that at all. But yeah, the colours of this guy are like really nice and vibrant, which is exactly how God Goku looked. I am glad Tamashii have finally got the colours right. You've got deep royal blues, almost straying into purple for the blue parts. Nice deep reds for the ties and the hair. And yeah, really nice. The boots are a nice navy blue as well. And the gi itself is a nice bright, vibrant orange. So yeah, he does have his kanji, the Sun Family logo, which is there for some reason. Again, like, Tamashii seems to love thinking that Goku's kanji is grey background. Yeah, that should be white, Tamashii. I'm not sure why you keep doing it. Like, spoilers for part 2, but this guy's got the exact same colour of kanji. In fact, it's probably the same tampos. Like, thinking about it, they probably just reused that print. But yeah, a bit strange. So yeah, overall, love the colours of this guy. So in terms of articulation, he's got the standard 2.0 Goku. Difference being obviously the slight remold, or slight original mold, I should say. But the neck goes up really far. It's just in a ball hinge. Goes down quite well also. You do get a lot of tilt and pivot, and the neck also moves really well on top of that. So you do get a lot of range, even if it is a little bit cumbersome to use compared to a ball peg. Arms, standard 2.0 Goku arms, you got that far. Swivel, butterfly joint, which it only took them like how many years? I think they've done this one other time correctly, but the butterfly joint is the gi colour. Like, finally, that should be gi colour, Tamashii. Because of course he's stretching his arm out, so it would be his gi. So yeah, props to them for that on probably what is the final 2.0 Goku figure we will get. So yeah, nice swivel, nice butterfly joint. He can get his arm out that far. Bicep swivel, double joint at the elbow, which because of the thinner proportions, he does get some decent range. Standard ball hinge at the wrist. The waist is on the standard like 2.0 pull-up hinge system. So without it, you can go back that far, forward a little bit. If we pop that out, you can get a bit further, and not much else forward. It's more just for back leaning. He does have a swivel. You can swivel slightly at the abs, and mostly the waist is what deals with that. The legs can do the splits out to there. Can kick up that far. Can kick back just as far. Thigh rotation. Double joint to the knee. Standard 2.0 knee. Looks a bit ugly when it's fully extended, but better than nothing. And the old style horrendous Goku feet. No boot cut. He does have a cut right at the foot though, so you can point it back that far, forward that far, assuming you're moving that double ball peg about, to articulation, and you can get about that much ankle rocker out of him. So yeah, all in all, a decent figure. Absolutely decent. We'll do a quick comparison with the bootleg before we go, and also with the God Vegeta. It's a custom God Vegeta I've got, don't judge me. So yeah, that's the differences in colour. As you can see, this guy's way too bright. This is more like Super Saiyan colours, if anything. So yeah, much improved for this. The one thing I will say is, for whatever reason, this bootleg, I think it's still available just now, the arms are even thinner than the official mould, so it looks even more accurate to Goku. Of course, I can't swap them about because the joints will probably be brittle as anything. And yeah, for anyone wondering about this, I actually got that in the, what was that cheap Dragon Stars 3-pack that literally fell apart in my hand. Yeah, that hand's from there. Not sure what it was actually for, but it does really well for that move that you used against Kale and Cauliflower in the Tournament of Power. And finally, we have God Vegeta. And yes, before you say anything, I am well aware that here is the bootleg one, which is the 1.0. I do actually prefer it because it's thinner proportions. It suits Vegeta better than the official one. Plus the official one just, nah, it's not for me. The colours are identical though, so it does match regardless of whatever one you choose. So yeah, these two go great together. I will be, well, I say will, I'll probably be buying the Tonson Art Toys God Vegeta to go with an upcoming Air Dokkan God Goku head sculpt, which looks phenomenal, by the way. Like, I look forward to that when it eventually releases, and I'll probably do the two of them at the same time. But yeah, oh, almost forgot. This body, this is the Bitter Awakening Demon Ico Fit body, which is already slightly slimmer because of whatever Demon Ico Fit does to their Vegeta body. And I swapped out the shoulders with a 1.0, an old Datong 1.0 Vegeta, and it works really well for the really thin shoulders. I'll probably be doing it again for the Namek Vegeta, because his shoulders are atrocious. So yeah guys, that'll do it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, when I review him against a bunch of other Goku heads. We'll swap heads about, bodies, all that good stuff. But yeah, until next time, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Remember, the link is in the description for AliExpress if you do want to buy this guy. But yeah, until next time, I will see you all later.